Hey trainers, Professor Pokemon here, aka Alakaham, here to bring you some more Pokemon video magic. And in today's video, I am showcasing Mew. I have recently powered up a Mew into the Ultra League, and I have a couple of moves on it. And it's been one of the only things that has helped me out in keeping my score from completely tanking in the Ultra League. There are so many new XL Pokemon, it is really difficult for me to keep up with the meta, but Mew has access to so many different types of moves that it's unpredictable for opponents, and it gives me a lot of flexibility. So Mew has been really great. As you can see, I have Flame Charge and Surf equipped right now. I don't know if these are the moves that I'm going to keep moving forward in the future, but I'm really liking Flame Charge because it boosts Mew's attack every time. And what's extra good about that is that it's not just the charge moves, but the fast move, Shadow Claw, as well. Mew can do a lot of damage using just that Shadow Claw fast move. So it's really great in that regard as well. So if you are running Mew, I definitely recommend Shadow Claw and Flame Charge, and then if you have the opportunity for something else, that's great. I have liked using Surf, but I'm also thinking about trying to get a move with Stab, like maybe Psyshock, something like that. But we'll see. I'll let you know moving forward what I think is going to work best for my particular teams. Okay, coming into game number 2. This was a unusual matchup. This was not an especially positive lead because one Brave Bird would definitely take out my Sirfetch'd, but I was gambling that they weren't quite willing to debuff their defense in order to use that Brave Bird, which is what happens every time they use it. So I just took the attack and I made sure that they lost both of their shields. Then I brought in the Mew. Now again, we have Surf, which was super effective there because it was a fire type. And now we can kind of take them unaware because this Magnezone has no idea that we have Flame Charge, right? So here comes the fire type attack, doing lots of damage there, and we have boosted Shadow Claw. I did need to charge or block that second charge move because, of course, Wild Charge can do lots and lots of damage. So we ended up having a pretty good outcome here because they had Giratina in the back, so to beat that, all we had to do was switch over to our Alolan Muck, and the Dark Pulse attacks were more or less going to finish out that game. Now for this set, I switched over to using some videos from a group in which I was using Scissor up front, and Scissor replaced the Alolan Muck. I did that because Scissor has Steel-type fast moves, and I kept seeing flying types like Articuno and Togekiss on the lead, so I really wanted that Steel-type attack. This was a fairly positive lead. We could have won the lead using one shield here, but I wanted to go ahead and leave a little bit of health on the Lugia so that I could come in and get ahead on energy with the Mew. That way we were ready to go with a Flame Charge as soon as they brought out their next Pokemon. And I just keep going for these Flame Charges because every time I do, again, the Shadow Claw gets stronger, so we can do more and more damage with just the fast move. Now I wasn't going to make it to another Flame Charge, so I needed to launch that Surf, and of course Surf was more than enough to finish off the Grand Bull. And then that left us with 2 shields to finish off the Lucario, so that worked out very favorably as well. I'm going to show you another match using Scissor on the lead. I like Scissor as a way to kind of whittle down whatever that first Pokemon is, and if we leave a little bit of health on the first Pokemon, that's okay. We can always switch in the Mew to finish it off. In this case, I decided to switch a little bit early. They made their own switch. Scissor was a pretty good idea because it could do super effective damage with Night Slash, but they were not anticipating that Flame Charge, so we were able to one-shot the Scissor, and you gotta love it when that happens. That's always fun to see those types of moves land. I figured that they would keep shielding my attacks, so I went ahead and just kept going for flame charges. I know that Surf would have done neutral damage, but what I really wanted was to increase the attack strength of Shadow Claw, and then when they switched into Togekiss, well, that was no problem to just throw the flame charge instead of Surf, because I knew it was going to do lots of damage. So we were able to farm it down with Scissor, we get the final shield, and then we can come in and close out the game with Surfetched. So playing with Mew has been a lot of fun. It's given me some small way to maintain an element of surprise and gain some advantage in the current Ultra League meta. I hope that you're having a better time than I am there. If you have some teams that are working out for you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're doing, or if you want to share any of your Go Battle League experiences. I'll talk to you next time, trainers.